Oh, okay. Oh my god, oh my god. That's the whole problem. Hello and welcome to the Handmaid book club. Today I want to talk about the books I want to read in May. I'm feeling a little bit all over the place and I'm not really sure yet what I want to do for my May TBR. I have this big stack of books from the library that I haven't read yet, full of books that I really want to get to, but I have to be in the mood. Like, I didn't intend to have all of these books at once. These are books that I have suggested for my library to purchase, and when they get them, I'm automatically, borrowing them. I have one new addition to the pile since I showed it to you last. That is Jaded by Kayla Lee, which is a novel that I think might be really good. I also have a bunch of new releases on audiobook, which I'm really keen to get to when I'm in the mood for them. I don't know which one to start with. I know that I have My Friends by Fredrik Backman coming out in May, and then I also have Sleep by Honor Jones. I also really want to pick out a prompt from my TBR jar. I'm doing pretty good on my reading challenges so far this year, and I want to keep that going, but I also feel like I just want to take a breath and read whatever I want, and for no particular reason. I will pick prompts for each of the challenges and we'll just see what we get, and I will have those as kind of like
a list to choose from if I need it. Like if I need some help to choose what to read in May, I have that TBR picked out.
And if I just want to mood read and read whatever I want, I am going to do that. And I know I'm allowed to do that whenever I want, but it's easier for me if I say that beforehand. In this jar, I have prompts of different colors. The green ones are for the Climathon, the pink ones are for the Buzzwordathon, the blue ones are for the Read Good Challenge, the Savage Prompts, and the Classic 6 challenges, and the yellow ones are for my Diversity Book Bingo. I have my notebook here to help me, and let's just pick some prompts. So the first one is a pink one, and we have 25 in 2025. I have a couple of these on my April TBR, and I'm not sure if I'm going to finish them in April, and those are Detransition Baby by Torrey and The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store by James McBride, which I have started, but I haven't gotten very far in that yet. 15 of these books are books that I would get from the library, and I kind of don't want to get more books from the library right now because I have so many already. Out of the books that I own, I might want to read Malibu Rising by Jenkins. Reid. Another option is The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. Yeah, I might be in the mood for this. Not exactly fun and lighthearted, but I feel like I might be in the mood to read one or the other out of these options. Okay, let's pick another prompt. This is a yellow one, so that is for my Diversity Book Bingo, and this one says Book and Adaption. I could do Killers of the Flower Moon by David Grann, but I would have to get that from the library. So let's pick another one. That's another pink one, so that's also for the Buzzwordathon. This one says Thing. That is to read a book with Thing in the title. I do have There's Something in the Water by Ingrid Waldron from the library as well. I have started that, but it's very academic. I also have an arc of Tell Me Something Good by Court Stevens, which I'm listening to on audiobook, so maybe I will count that. I also have Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe, and another option is The Things We Do to Our Friends by Heather Darwent, which I don't think that my library has yet, but I have suggested it to them to buy, so maybe if they buy that, I'll get that, because I'm really keen to read that. I want to read this one as well, but I'm not sure. I want some light and fun reads, I think, or like books that I'm excited about, and this is not one that I'm particularly excited about. It's more a book that I feel like I want to have read, but I'm not necessarily sure it's going to be super fun and like thrilling. So I'm gonna hold off on this for a little bit. Next we have another pink one. Okay, so this one says celestial objects. So a book with a moon or a sun or stars or something on the cover. For that I have, again, 2 library books, Gods of Jade and Shadow and Killers of the Flower Moon. And I just, let's just pick another prompt, shall we? And if I get Killers of the Flower Moon one more time, I guess I'm gonna read that one. Okay, I have a green prompt. This is for the Climathon. This one says connection. And for that, I had picked Soil, the story of a Black mother's garden by Camille T. Dungy. This is a memoir, and I think I figured there was connection between like nature and growing and gardening and like your neighbors and your neighborhood, and also like the connection between climate change and marginalized groups and how people are affected in different ways depending on what, you know, group they are a part of. This one I'm okay with. Yeah, I'll put this one on my TBR for May. It feels appropriate for the spring season, and I'm gonna have to return this to the library soon, so about time I get to it. I don't know. I'm in a mood. I don't know. Blue prompt. I haven't had a blue prompt yet, so that's good. This one says fictionalized true person, and I have already read Isola by Allegra Goodman for that. Some of the books that I read go for multiple prompts, like across the different challenges, so I might have picked a prompt for another challenge and read a book, and then that also fulfills another prompt in the jar. Oh my goodness. Okay. This one says Classic 6, Things Fall Apart. So I guess I'm putting Things Fall Apart on the TBR. I'm not sure I'm gonna be in the mood to read this, but I'm gonna pick it out and, you know, I've gotten the prompt thing already, and now I got like this specific book, so fine. Am I picking more prompts? I don't know. A yellow one. Did I pick a yellow one? 2025 release. Have already read that. Okay, this is good. We're clearing out the TBR jar a little bit with picking out prompts that I've already read. This is a blue one. Can I have another blue one? Whatever. I'll get a blue one. That's fine. This one is for the Savage Reads. Savage prompts. What's it called? Centered around a secret. And I'm sure there are a lot of books centered around secrets, but the one that I had picked out that I want to read isn't out yet. That is We Don't Talk About Carol by Kristen Berry, if I remember correctly. So I'm gonna put this back and pick it later in the year because it's not published yet. What am I even? A blue prompt. Yeah, I think that's good, right? I don't know. This is for the Read Good challenge, and this is to read a book with 15 letters in the title. And what are my options for that? Things Fall Apart. Another one is You Exist Too Much by Zaina Arafat. The Paris Express also has 15 letters in the title. We Will Be Jaguars by Nemonte Nkimo also has 15 letters in the title, so I might pick that one because I'm gonna get that from the library soon as well, because that was one of the books on my April TBR that I'm in line for at the library, so that can count. This one says With, and that is to read a book with the word with in the title. And for that I have The Girl with the Louding Voice, It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, and With a Vengeance by Riley Sager. I'm not really in the mood to read It Ends With Us right now, I don't think. I don't know. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. That's the problem, because I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. If I knew what I was in the mood for, I would just read that. What do I even have? So far, I have these options picked out. Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe, Soil by Camille T. Dungy, Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. And then I have all the audiobooks and all the library books. I don't know what I'll be in the mood for in May. That's the whole problem. I think I'm in the mood for something like not necessarily fast paced, like the plot doesn't have to be fast, but it has to be like very engaging, I think. It has to be something that's like a fun time to read. Like, I don't think that I can read something that is too slow and like serious and heavy, and I don't know. I mean, like The Handmaid's Tale is definitely not lighthearted or fun, but it is intense, and I think it's pretty fast paced. Things Fall Apart does not scream fast paced to me. So yeah, I'm not sure what those books are. I want to read books that are compelling to read and like that I don't want to put down. Those are the kinds of books that I feel like I need at the moment. Books that are fun to read, even if the subject matter isn't necessarily fun. I want something that's hooking my attention. That's what I need. And I'm not sure what that is at the moment. It might be thrillers. It might be something like The Handmaid's Tale that's just super intense. I'm not sure that any of these are it. They might be. I'm gonna keep them as options. I'm gonna pick another prompt just because it's fun. And I feel like I need to pick some more prompts because there are a lot left in this jar. And I don't know, another pink one? No, I need maybe a yellow one for my diversity book bingo. That's a yellow one. Oh, okay. This one says animals. And I do have a book for that from the library, which is good. So that is Guiding Emily by Barbara Hinsk. This is about a woman who is losing her eyesight and her guide dog. And so, yeah, this is one that I'm going to put on my TBR as well, because I'm going to have to return this soon. I did read the first chapter of that, and that was nice. I don't think I'm going to be reading all of these books, but these are the ones that I have picked out as options. We have Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe, Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid, The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, Soil by Camille T. Dungy, and Guiding Emily by Barbara Hinsk. It is a good mix, so hopefully I will be in the mood for one of these at any given point in May. And then I also have a bunch of audiobooks, like I said, that I still want to get to, books that came out in April or May. So, and if anything other than these books catches my interest, I will read that, and that will be fine. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I really don't know. Oh my god. Okay. Books on the floor, it's fine.